He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Parker, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now left side, the completion is tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll look. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
New York set to take the field. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Rivera. This will be caught by Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Well, this, of course, puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. now out come the Giants. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Rivera. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 44 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Y'all got time. Let's go. Come on with it, man. Let's get some love.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now he'll try to run with this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, option right. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably...
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. 1 win today gets them 1 step closer.
Playoff win just hits different, don't it? Woo-hoo-hoo.
the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some... So here are the Giants ready to start.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cowboys on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a... So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. Rivera. Brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down, 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Rivera. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw, Rivera. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw, Rivera. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
To throw on 2nd down, Rivera. That's caught by Waller out left side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive, Rivera. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, Paul. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and get their best performances.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivera. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off the bootleg. Rivera. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Back to throw. Rivera. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Rivera. Pass incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun, Rivera. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Rivera. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw on 2nd down, Rivera. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Rivera escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Forced out to his left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A nice burst there as he'll get it.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Operating from the gun, Rivera. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Cameron Sample showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And fights through one man. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw from his end zone, Rivera. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rivera. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rivera. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
29 yards. 1st down, New York.
Off the play fake, Rivera. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Rivera. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close.
I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all.
He had another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. He's been unstoppable as they start again here with a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rivera. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
New York ready to go again offensively. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On the give, this is Harris. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run again with Harris, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Personal foul. Baseman. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. Harris running straight ahead.
Down to about the 37.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Rivera. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On second down, this is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Rivera. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want...
Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
Another week, another win. Let's keep it up.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Carolina. It's the Giants and the Panthers on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium.
Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The tackle. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now the first throw of the night is taken in, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off play action, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Off the play fake, Rivera. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the bootleg, Rivera. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
He polished off that fine opening drive by keeping it himself on the touchdown run. And they'll look to do it again here, 1st and 10.
On first down, Rivera. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Operating from the gun, Rivera. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rivera. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Rivera. Got a man in it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Giants! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Rivera.
That swung out wide to Harris.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. On 4th down, Rivera. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put lots of pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up third down. Looking to throw. Rivera eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Rivera in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get out.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Throwing on first down. Rivera. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second and 5. Off the bootleg. Rivera. He'll buy some time right. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a second and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, Rivera escaping the... And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivera. Flush to his right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
the RPO. He completes it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on second down, Rivera. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rivera. Touchdown! Darren Waller. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
A good tight end is a...
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Rivera. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Here's Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Touchdown, Giants! From 4 yards out. And the Giants are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now out come the Giants.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
On the ground, it's Harris. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory and under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brian Burns from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Rivera. Touchdown. Darren Waller. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right?
And New York set to take the field. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. This is Harris. Bulldozes past him. And now running right through it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
Gotta love playoff football.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Giants, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC Championship. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
On first down, Rivera. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rivera. It's complete to Brown, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Off play action. Rivera. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fisher. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl. A nice moment. And also a 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range. Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Rivera. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Rivera. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Gregory Rousseau
drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First carry for Najee Harris.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Rivera. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A good pickup there at 22.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 3rd and 2, Rivera. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Rivera. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Rivera out to his left. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Rivera. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rivera. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
To throw on third down. Rivera working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. He finds his target, Allen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants continue to... New York set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing to start the drive. Rivera. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Rivera. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained.
There he goes, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Rivera. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This is Harris. Oh, what a move. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Rivera steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Rivera. It's brought in by Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Rivera. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Back to throw. Rivera. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab. And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. They went empty backfield. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rivera.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake. Rivera going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rivera. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So 1st and in our second half blowout material.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Rivera. He gets it complete to Harris. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Rivera. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated.
Comes a field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rivera. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and a couple. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Touchdown, Giants! Keenan Allen, 33 yards. And the Giants are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch. New York set to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side with Harris. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Rivera. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
New York set to take the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Off play action. Rivera. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
Harris running straight ahead. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
On the give, this is Harris. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Right, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, this is Harris. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Rivera. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
Gotta hand out that game ball, coach. We're made for that spotlight. Come on, fellas, we going out tonight. Yo, Madden Cast, where you up? Put on a show for the whole world tonight.
Hey, coach, we need to see you dancing.
My phone is blowing up right now. Hey, we eating somewhere tonight? Let's do it. Rook is paying.